Welcome to the One Shot Wonderarium. I, as always, am your host, Tony, here, and I have way too many ttrpgs and not a friend, so I've tricked these great people from the internet into playing with me. So, very, very excited. Tonight we're playing Mork Borg, which is one of the most aesthetic games I've ever seen, and also slightly hard to read, I'm not going to lie. But
yeah,
it is self-described as a doom metal album of a game, a spiked flail to the face, rules light, heavy with everything else. So, first things first, disclaimer, if you're not ready for some gore, if you're not ready for some brutality, people dying, possibly loss of limbs, things like that, this game is dark. Be ready for it. And generally, I'd say, I know the game says probably not for anybody under 16. Depending on your household, I could raise that to 18 pretty easily. So, be absolutely sure that unlike our last time when we played a cozy game of babies and broadswords, this is not the same thing. So, that is a heck of whiplash, and I want to make sure anybody who's watching is ready for it. So let's go ahead and introduce our players today, and then we'll have them introduce their characters. We're going to start on one side of the screen and move our way over, so let's start with Andy.
Hi, I'm Andy, otherwise known as Sketchy Van RPG. You might know me from TikTok. I have a couple of things published on Itch and DriveThruRPG. I have a module that's for old school essentials that you can pick up through Exalted Funeral. My character is Painful Awaits the Face. I am a creature vomited forth by the foul beast in Bergen Crypt. I have alien origins. I have wings. I'm illiterate except for dead languages. And I have straight 0 stats right down the middle.
Love that. All right, next up we got VJ.
Hey everybody, my name is VJ. I'm VJH Creations everywhere on the internet. You probably know me from either an Elfin or Cat a Little Baby or some of the work I've done with MCDM Productions on Arcadia or Flea Mortals or TikTok. That's probably where you know me from. And I am playing Safrak the Deranged. I'm a Fang deserter. I am also illiterate. And like my earliest memory is House on Fire. No idea what that's about. And I've got 2 1s and a 2 in my stats.
Awesome. And last but not least, Morgan.
Hi, I'm Morgan. If you know me from the internet, you probably know me as Newly Human. You may also know me if you live in any sort of Victorian mansion from your various hauntings. I am playing Korn, the heretical priest. 3-0 on stats. Let me tell you about my nihilism.
Love it. I love it. So, today's game. Let's start off with just a little bit of world building. Also, Mork Borg, for those of you who have never played Mork Borg before, the game is extremely rules light. It also is heavy random generated. So, a lot of times we're not going to know exactly what lies before us as we delve in. And then a lot of times during combat, it does focus on players rolling. So monsters and NPCs and things like that will almost never roll. It will usually be some version of a player roll, which is kind of cool and different from some of the other systems you may know. Heading to our setting, we open to a world so far gone that the grass on the plains has given up growing. Tired of being choked out by weeds, trampled by pilgrims, watered by their blood, and burned by the pyres, failing to keep a multitude of plagues from spreading. Humans no longer resemble the people of old. They are plague-ridden, hunched, and caked with sores, a depraved people mocked by the decay of a world they once loved. Silver and gold gilded patterns of the world past are mutated, their bones disintegrating under the precious metals. But don't worry, it'll all be over soon. So says the prophet god Verhu. a single head of the twin dual-headed basilisks which has warned the end of this world, and existence in it has grown more bleak and broken day by day since, marching toward the inevitable ruin and damnation foretold. The wind shakes in your ears as this world is preparing for its last death rattle. As we glide over the top of this world, we see dark towers, we see devastation, we see wreckage of a world once. As we sort of descend, we see a great foggy, misty cloud. And as we head through it, we start seeing the great forest of Sarkash. The forest seems lately to spread unnaturally fast, bringing this fog cloud with it. Paths tangle and wind in the overgrown gloom, leading wanderers astray. Far in the depths of Sarkash, always where one least expects to find it, in a halo of dying trees is Graven Tosk, a truly ancient cemetery filled with mausoleums, blank-eyed cherubs, stagnant fountains, plague pits, and ordinary graves. Among these stale reminders of people past, a shambling and shoving crowd has gathered. Like penguins to the side of an iceberg, refusing to be the first in the water, fearful of what lies below. The crowd holds at a line. And down that line, a procession of mystics and devotees of Verhu march through, wearing layers of robes once ornate, but now disintegrating on their very body and obscuring their physical frame. The leader of this is, once again, in the most robes possible. And their dirty, sandal-clad feet show only at the very farthest reach of each step. The procession halts on the crumbling steps of a large mausoleum. On the head of this leader rests a rusted and broken helm, shattered multiple times and repaired with copper, silver, and gold. The mystic cries out with a nasally shriek. "It is time for the eyes to see through the mist too. That which the god Verhu has obscured from us." They reach out with a single frail hand, and at this moment, our viewers notice that the other arm is missing. And they put their hand on the surprisingly not broken door of this crypt to pull it open. They look to the crowd. "Inside, we shall harvest the eyes of Saint Largath to see what cannot be seen." And they open the door, and there is an unearthly shriek from this leader as you can see in this sort of large doorway. It is, I guess I should say, multiple doors they open, so sort of a double door scenario here. You can see the statue that sits over the tomb of Saint Largath is missing. The gemmed and jeweled eyes, I guess jeweled eyes, that were once in the sockets. And the mystic turns to the crowd. Slowly, almost as if they're trying to get time to think. "Bring forth the sacrifices. Instead, we shall bring blood to the god Verhu." And a cart of folks, of which my players are three of, I would say, the 5 people in this. There are the other 2 involved are one is extremely frail and old, and the other, I think, is missing more body parts than they have. Right, that ratio is not in their favor. Um, and this mystic starts to set up the ceremony when one of their peers looks behind them and says, "The great mystic, the tomb is cracked." And they look inside, and the actual sarcophagus for Saint Largoth has been cracked open. And at this point, the mystic looks over and says, "Give me, I don't know, several of them, of the sacrifices, in case this tomb is cursed." Well, they can
I want to shuffle. I would like to shuffle behind the old man. Just try to make sure that that old guy is in front of Painful.
Yeah. The old man sort of bumbles forward. Don't worry. I got this. And they are going to start walking towards the crypt. The sarcophagus, I should say. As they sort of bumble in, you can see this is I don't know how much y'all know about sarcophaguses. Usually the lids are really heavy. So, this old guy is not going to be able to budge this. But you can see he is straining, and there's a pause for the moment in the crowd, and then something pops. And
the old man?
Oh yeah.
I think Safrak hears that and kind of is this 7'1" hulking figure, but it looks shorter because he's kind of hunched over a lot and had to be they put a gag in his mouth because he bit off the ear of somebody that was grabbing him for this. Just spits through the gag and kind of steps forward with hands to lift this thing up.
Oof. All right. So let's go ahead. Working together, let's go ahead and make our first roll of the whole thing, right? Let me just double check. This is, of course, going to be a strength test. Since there's two of you, it won't be too crazy. I didn't hear, what was that number? Or did you say? Okay.
16.
16. Okay, yeah. Then yeah, it's honestly, you probably could have moved this by yourself. But you do slow play it to, I don't know, kind of make it seem like it's a little bit heavier. I feel like there's a little bit of pity for the old man.
Not from Safrak.
No?
Safrak is known as Safrak the Deranged and will literally
right.
just...
Yeah, so then I think, yeah, as you toss this thing over, I think the old man does not get out of the way, and he is going to get wrecked by this thing. Old man is gone. And as you look into the sarcophagus, inside of it is actually a hole that has been dug into the bottom of the sarcophagus. The mystic steps in, looks down at it. It's either your blood or the eyes of the saint. You get to choose. And they're going to look back at the rest of you and say, "You too. It's time."
Yeah, knowing that it's either go down in the hole or be sacrificed, painful hurries down that hole.
I'm pretty attached to my blood. I'm just gonna
Yeah, sames.
go down the hole.
I think before Safrak goes down, it's just been kind of grunting because of what's in his mouth. Is going to say, pretty much undo this as he's like stepping down in the hole, so that he has his full like weapons on hand.
That makes sense. Absolutely, yeah. You're allowed
How
to
badly
take
was
off.
the old man? Badly was the old man splattered?
I'm gonna say both femurs. So pretty badly. It could have been I forget whether the calf one is a fibula or a tibula. I know it's, I think it's tibula.
It's both.
It's both? Okay. Oh wait, ulnar is up here. Anyway, I'm great at bones. So, it could have been, but you're not stopping too long to check. It's both legs for sure. As you crawl down, it's some sort of a crime. As you crawl down the tunnel, it will intersect with a staircase. Behind you is a door, and in front of you is, of course, this staircase. So it leads up to a landing, but sort of shortly before the landing, someone like dug into the side and then went up. It's kind of wild. As you head down the stairs, it is crumbling and broken. There are pieces of it that fall away as you walk, sort of announcing your presence as it goes. And as you get to the bottom, there is a drop down. There once was a ladder, but it does seem like the ladder has been removed, broken, destroyed. Take your pick. It's no longer here. And as you look into the room, you see a naked man who is absolutely mumbling to himself. The choir. You gotta avoid the choir. Just stay alive. Just stay alive. I swear.
And like Safrak, can he like just go in and grab the guy by like the back of his neck and just kind of hold him up and just
grab the guy by the back of his neck. So I will say he is, I would say, not within grabbing distance unless you get down in the room with him. If you get down in the room, absolutely you could walk up to him.
100%.
Okay.
Safrak will just down we go and just jump down.
As you're picking them up, because they are emaciated, and I mean, especially comparatively, even if they were full fed, they'd be small compared to Safrak. So you are able to just grab them, and just don't go to the two doors. That one, not that one. Okay, just you can't. Just
Kind of looks back up at the others. You coming?
Yeah, why not?
Painful unfurls his wings and glides down gracefully.
I jump down. It's the opposite of graceful.
Yeah. I even do the little like flourish at the end like a bird does, where I like come rest gently.
Love that. So, you have this person, and they are covered in muck, by the way, and still sort of mumbling. Just avoid the choir, and you'll be fine. Avoid the choir, and you'll be fine. They sing of death. They sing of at the end of everything.
What's he talking about?
One more time, Morgan. I didn't quite hear that.
What's he talking about?
Aren't you a priestly kind? Or something?
All right. Quick question: was that to your fellow characters, or was that
Yeah.
to your NPC?
Yeah,
I missed that.
Sorry. That was to my fellow characters, like
Cool.
specifically to Korn. Aren't you a priest or something?
Yeah, but they have to be speaking a reasonable, like sensible language. As talking fucking nonsense.
Anything your lot talks about is nonsense to me. I think
Painful in the background does balance hands.
Sapphire will just drop this person down to the ground.
And you'll see they will scoot as soon as they're free. They're going to wet themselves and scoot to the far side of the cavern from one of the two doors. So.
All right, so let's make sure we remember what door that is. 'Cause didn't he mention something about two doors don't go in one when Safrak first jumped down?
Yeah, he pointed to a door. I would say it's a little bit hard without a visual aid here. We'll say there's a door to your right and a door straight. The door to the right is the one he is backing away from, the one he has warned you about.
Painful will go up and I just want to listen at the door. Just put my ear to the door and listen to see if I'm listening for the choir. He's mentioned a choir, so I'm like specifically listening for a choir.
So as you do this, he is going to sprint from across the room and jump on your back. Say, no. Just absolutely losing his mind.
I am going to try to bash him against the wall from my back.
Okay.
I don't want to touch him. That's the thing, is I don't want to touch him.
It may be a bit too late. He's
He's
leapt on you.
at least like not on my hand.
You.
It's a rough time out here. It's a rough time.
Painful's a little germaphobe. At least when it comes to naked, filth-encrusted dudes.
Absolutely. Let's go ahead. We'll say this is a strength check, right?
Either one.
Yeah, either an unarmed combat or a strength check. I think it's basically the same thing.
Sure. See, 5 is not over 12.
It is not. You can see he sort of swings around on your shoulders, and is able to, surprisingly agilely for someone as emaciated, avoid the wall.
It's a slippery little guy.
Go in the other door all you like. Just go in the other door all you like.
Just get off. Just get off. Just get off of me.
I'll get off if you say no to the intro of the choir.
Yeah, okay. All right, man. God. Fine.
Good, okay. All right. And I'll go and
What's the deal with the choir?
It's they sing to you of your death. So many voices. The end of the world.
Okay.
You hear him now?
They're always there.
Are they real?
When did you hear them for the first time?
I was like you once, and then I walked through the door. And my eyes were open to the angelic choir. Anything else?
I wasn't wanting that door.
Yeah, but I don't want to turn into that guy.
I want to pet that dog.
Pet that dog.
Okay. I think pain, right?
Yeah, painful.
Painful.
Yeah.
Like, does painful say like is painful saying it out loud that like
yes. Painful said, "I want to pet that dog out loud."
Can Safrak grab this person again?
You can. At this point, though, I will say, at the
Make a
point
check
you
about
say,
it?
I want to go through this door, he's going to get aggressive on you, and since he's still on your back, this is going to initiate combat.
I'm for it. I'm all for
Great.
it.
Do we have our weapons? Like, if we rolled for them, like, are they with us down here?
I'm going to say yes.
Dope.
Mostly because this is a one-shot, and, you know, it's more fun if you have your toys than if I take them away immediately after you rolled them. So
Lovely.
I will say they gave them back to you when you decided to go in. Okay. So I've rolled for the base initiative, and enemies are going to start us off. If y'all want to roll a d6 plus agility for your order, after that.
D6.
And let me just make sure I have this correct. So I will say, Andy, he is going to go for, you said prayer, right? Or no?
Painful. Is
That's
his
what it
name.
was. I was like, that doesn't
Yeah,
sound...
painful awaits the face is my full Christian name.
That's what it is. So I'm going to need an agility test from you.
That is a 1. That is a natural 1.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
So you're going to take double damage.
I have 1 hit point.
You have 1 hit point? Oh, no.
1.
Well, there's not a way for me to roll a 0 here.
Well.
So.
Oh no! I gotta click this button one more time.
That is a 2.
No.
So we have. Let's see. Well, I guess you don't officially die. There is a chance that you'll die, but you don't officially die quite
Oh,
yet.
I have an omens to burn, right? Can I burn an omen and re-roll?
Yes, you can. You absolutely can.
All right, let me burn. Let me burn an omen and re-roll.
Because, that would have put you in the negatives.
6 did not save me. The universe, the twin-headed basilisk wants me dead.
Yes. Not Verhu. There is, one of the others probably wants you dead.
Yeah.
They're a brutal bunch. So, actually, there is a chance. Let me roll this real quick. Okay. So, you technically are at 0 here, not at negative, which means that I'm going to roll on the broken table.
Oh, that's right.
So
I could get all kinds of like horrible injuries.
You could still die. One of the options is still just dead. But instead, you're going to fall unconscious for 4 rounds and awaken with 3 health?
That's how it works. That's how physics works.
You know what? I'm here for it.
I like it. Yeah, I'm into it. I'm stronger from the experience.
So yeah, let's see. I said
Sometimes the naked guy covered in filth chokes you out, and then you wake up stronger than before.
exactly. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger.
Yeah, right.
In this scenario, literally. All right. So what did our initiative tests come out with here?
2.
5.
4.
Okay. So we're not going to worry about Painful, because Painful's unconscious for a while.
Yeah.
We'll bring you back in when it's ready. This is, for the viewers, I didn't expect someone to be basically dying this quick.
Hey.
But, hey, welcome to Mork Borg.
Remaking a character takes literally 1 click for me and by hand, like 2 minutes. So,
yeah, there's an online character generator that you can just auto-generate.
Yeah.
So, Morgan, what would you like to do with your character?
Well, we can assume that Painful is no longer standing.
Oh, yeah.
Which means that this guy is no longer, attached to his back,
Yes.
probably. So I am going to take my Warhammer and swing directly for the sternum.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a strength check.
All right. Let's see here. 6.
6. Okay. Once again, this emaciated guy is agile, mobile, and hostile.
I let loose a string of profanities as I miss this emaciated dude man.
All right. VJ, how's...
Safrak is just watching this, just weak, and it's gonna pull out his I don't know if I'm pronouncing this correctly, Zoolander. I think it is.
This
We're
vibe.
gonna go with
Oh,
Swyan. Say that again.
Is it the ZWEI?
Yeah,
Zweihander.
Zweihander. Okay, he's gonna pull out his Zweihander and just aim for the neck.
okay. Give me that
Okay.
strength check.
Strength check. Okay. That's a 5.
Y'all are doing great.
TPK by the naked filthy man, dude.
By an unarmed,
you didn't
naked,
have-
filthy man.
You didn't have a whole dungeon plant behind these doors or anything, did you?
No, it's just this guy. This is the BBG.
Wait. Actually, no, I'm not wasting an omen on this, right? Because I only get them back after, resting for so much time.
I believe so, yeah.
Yeah, never mind. We're just going to eat that.
So, yeah, it is, back to this guy's turn. And, he's gonna go, you know what? Let's give this, let's truly randomize this. Odds and evens. Okay. It's gonna go for Sarkash. Sarkash, go ahead and give me an agility check.
Yeah. So my agility checks are DR 14 instead of 12. I don't know if that does anything for this.
Because of your armor, I assume, right?
No, I just get that as a Fang deserter. It's just in the little, it's in the little guy.
Okay, so you're easier to hit because you're a Fang deserter.
Yeah, I hate to see it. But that is not going to matter because that is a 17.
Awesome. So you're able to sort of, as he goes for the bite, I think you're able to sort of pommel. Well, I guess his Y-hander's really big, so probably not pommel. I do think they just sort of go for a bite. And are you wearing armor? I should ask that.
Yeah. I got light armor on, leather.
Gotcha. Yeah. So yeah, the teeth. Generally, it's hard for teeth to go through leather unless they've got a lot of force. So he's just sort of gonna chew on the leather for a minute. It's not gonna get anything for you. He may get a little bit of sustenance though, you know. All right. So Morgan.
Yes. Hello. Well, I went for just about as center body mass as you could possibly go for last time, and I missed. So this time, I'm swinging from the kneecap.
All right.
And that is an 18.
That will do it. All right. Go ahead and roll your damage.
All right. 5.
That's a 5. So you go ahead and go to kneecap, and you actually sweep both legs, and this sort of naked madman dives forward, and his head and neck go crunch on the floor. He's gone.
Nobody ever mentions how long that took us.
Not a word. Painful on the ground is like.
Yep.
Took you long enough.
That is like, what the heck happened here?
So you're now faced in a room with stone tiles and not a ton other than this stark raving naked man, but 2 doors. One, you've been warned about the angelic choir, and the other, nothing has been said about.
And I didn't really get a chance to listen to that one because he jumped on me right away. Let me try to get a listen to that. The door he didn't want us to go into.
Awesome. You know what, God? Yeah, I'm not gonna make this a presence roll. So you are, as you put your ear to the door, you hear singing. You hear multiple voices singing.
Yeah, they're singing in there. All right. I want to go over to the other door and give that one a listen to.
Okay. The other door, as you put your ear to it, you do not hear anything.
Well, we have singing through the door he didn't want us to go into, and nothing the other way. I kind of feel like kicking the door that we were supposed to go in wide open, but
I mean, what's the worst that could happen?
I've already looked death in the eyes once today and lived to tell the tale, so
We go mad like this thing. And kind of like kicks the guy.
yeah. So let me open that. Let me open that door.
Okay, you're opening the door to the angelic choir.
Yeah.
Cool.
Wait. Can Saf? What does Safrak have? I mean, he has a bag that holds like 7 regular sized things. Like, how do you determine what's in those 7 regulars? Can I have something? Can I have like rags to stuff my ears to try? or something like that.
I mean, I'd go with that. I mean, if you didn't have rags, you could rip like part of your shirt or your like.
Yeah,
clothing.
he's just gonna.
Yeah, that's one of those things you could find it even if you didn't have it.
Awesome. Okay, yeah, that's the vibes. Like as this door starts to get up.
Yeah. Let's get that. Let's see what's behind door number 1.
Okay. So behind door number 1, you open and you see another staircase, vine covered, and even more crumbled. You didn't think it was possible than the last one. It's almost like speed bumps instead of stairs, right? Where it's been rounded over so much. And over these stairs are layers of vines. They grow up the walls and on the ceiling. On the vines hang bulbous flowers. Inside the flower petals are angel faces singing. They sing haunting, wordless songs. And at this point, I'm going to need a presence roll from all of you. I am going to lower the DC for Sarkash.
Saffrack. But thank you.
Sorry, Sarkash is the name of the forest.
It's a good name.
It is.
Hey, would you have by chance have lowered the DC to like a 3?
Of course. No, not at all.
Cool. This dice is going bye-bye.
I made it with a 16.
Awesome.
I made it with a 19.
Nice.
Okay.
Not even shook at all.
Oh God. I prepared and I'm about to. Oh, can I spend an omen to re-roll this?
You totally
I get
can.
2.
Yeah.
Okay. 16.
Okay. You do succeed. There is a moment where you fight the urge to start singing the haunting song with them. But as you call upon your omen, that goes away. Let's see. Who is actually leading the way in this? I feel like it would be Painless, right?
Yeah, yes, at least right here, yeah, I'm in front.
So yeah, I'm gonna ask. We'll say presence roll here.
Okay. That is a 10.
Okay, that'll do it. So
Okay.
as you look down the stairs, it is not a clear sight. As you at first thought it was dust or fog or maybe gas, you now see tiny particles floating through the air, much like pollen would. This time of year in multiple parts of the world.
Yeah. I have a staff. I'm gonna take my staff and kind of swish it through that space to make sure I'm not actually looking at like a gelatinous cube, that sort of thing.
Gotcha. Yeah. There is no firm resistance. It is a cloud of particles.
And then feeling no resistance, I'm gonna end by like making some sounds like I was actually like doing something, so that my teammates don't think that I just kind of freaked out and poked an empty space.
I mean, add it to the pile of getting bit to death by a madman.
Right, listen, I have to maintain appearances. Painless is really sensitive to the way he's perceived by his peers.
I have bad news for him on that front.
Yeah. he knows.
I love it. All right.
Yeah, detecting nothing, I'll continue to proceed.
Okay. Do the rest of you head in with him?
Wait.
Okay, that seemed like reluctant yeses from everybody.
Yeah.
So I am going to need a toughness test, I should say.
Toughness. That is a 12.
Okay.
17.
Okay.
You're not going to believe how well I'm rolling, but I rolled another 19.
Nice.
If I didn't see you fail regularly in our home game, I would think that your dice were loaded. It's fine. No, I'm just kidding. All right. Much like pepper in the air, you can feel this sort of pollen from these plants catch in your sinuses, and there's a moment where you want to sneeze, but that does not happen. You're not sure what those motes were, but they've done nothing to you other than be sort of dusty and kind of a pain in the ass. As you head down the stairs, there is a door on your left, and the staircase continues. It's about halfway down the stairs. There is a door to your left. Yeah.
Just kind of looks at Painful. Lead on. Since we're following you into madness.
I'm gonna take another listen quickly at the door that we're passing by.
Absolutely. Give me that presence check.
Oh, that is a 16? Yeah, 16.
Well, that's good. The DC was incredibly low because you can hear multiple voices arguing in this room. They are not, if I remember correctly, I'm still getting used to some of the stuff in this lore, but they are not speaking, or no, they are speaking your language. So you can hear them arguing. It's mine. No, it's mine. No, it's mine. I swear. You can't have it. I found it. Yeah, but I'm the leader. You can hear sort of like kids squabbling over toys.
Has this whole time we've been down here, have there been any more signs of the tunnel digging? Is there muddy footprints that are have gone the path that we've gone?
I'm gonna say there are not.
Okay. Well, it sounds like there are two knuckleheads on the other side of this door.
Are you gonna die in one attempt again as well? You see, we took out that thing pretty quickly. Well, you laid on the floor.
That's a thing that we collectively did.
Yeah, teamwork. The team succeeded. Everything was fine.
And Safrak kind of just gives you a look of hey. The look is weird. It's hey, I'm not gonna say how long it takes. Don't take this from me.
All right, well, we're going to feel really stupid if we continue on past this, and the thing they're arguing over is the thing we're after.
Okay, all right. Let's go deal with it.
All right. Who is going to open the door and lead in?
I take a step backwards.
I was gonna say, Painful will roll up his sleeves and go to kick. I'll take a time so people can stop me if they want, but I definitely get my foot out like I'm gonna kick it open again.
No, he's got the sword. He's got his weapon up, 2 hands.
Yeah, I'm gonna kick it open, and as soon as I'm on the other side, be like, "Hey, what's up? I'm Painful," as kind of try to catch them off guard. A friendly flashbang.
Absolutely. 1 second. Let me just make a check here. because there is a table somewhere that that helps me tell you how they respond to you, and I don't remember where it is in the book. So, you know what? So as you kick open the door, instead of rolling for this, I'm just gonna make it happen here. So as you kick open the door, you see 3 goblins. These are creatures who were once human, but something or some curse of time has turned them into goblins. Let's see. I'm just making sure here real quick. They are, by the way, let me hide some things here. But this is what they look like in the book. I don't know how to describe that the best. And this one is labeled Seth.
If a shark was a goblin.
That's kind of what I thought, goblin shark, honestly. And this one is named Seth in the book, by the way. So, I love that little detail.
Yeah.
And you'll see they, all 3, sort of put their backs to something and look at you. You can't have it. It's ours. Finders keepers. And the room that you have kicked in, I will say, has more of these vines and angel-faced flowers everywhere. More spores fill the air. And there is a rickety wooden door in the back that leads to a chamber. Those of you who can read know that it is just labeled with the word shit.
Like I have the world's worst secret.
Let us be. No, you can't have it. Turn around.
Can't have what? Yeah, can't have what?
It's
What
ours.
can't we have?
Why do you even need to know what it is? You're not going to have it.
I can take it. I'll just take it.
You can try.
I take a step forward.
And you're going to see.
Like
They're
a slow,
going to.
like a slow, like a measured step forward, not like a quick
Gotcha.
thing.
As you take a step forward, they're going to bare their goblin shark teeth at you, making like this really raspy noise that would be interpreted as a hiss. But it's sort of a right.
I'm gonna do it back, but I'm gonna pop my wings out and do my wings like the spitter dinosaur from the first Jurassic Park, like that kind of like.
All right, this feels
like it's just like and kind of like joking. That's kind of is like a mocking.
Right.
I can do it too.
Okay. I was going to say, if you're looking for
I
a
won't steal
specific
the scene
result,
anymore.
then I would have you make a roll. But
no.
Okay. You'll see they're extremely wary. They all 3 will sort of flinch at the sudden movement, but their eyes are all on you.
Has anybody else got anything? Any ideas?
Saffrock's just gonna swing the sword. He's not a talking kind of guy. He's like, let's
do it.
At somebody.
All right.
Hell yeah.
I am going to have that initiate combat. So, let's see. You know what? Actually, Saffrak, roll a d6 for me.
Oh, that is so much better. Am I adding agility or?
No, this was for a different result.
5.
Okay. You all will go first.
Yeah, nice.
Yay!
Okay, now you can go ahead and roll with agility for what order you go in.
You fucking kidding me?
2, 4, 2. Okay. Do we want to have a quick? So, do we want to have a quick roll off? You know what? Unless you guys want to, you have an order you already want to go. We can just make that work. But if you want to roll off, that'll be fine.
Bet you I can be VJ in a dice roll.
Hey!
1.
Hey.
Ha
4!
All right.
Eat it!
Morgan, I think once again comes in with the top roll of the crew, and then it's VJ, and then Andy.
Oh, I know, like, what these things look like, but, like, how tall are they? Are they, like, people-sized? Or stereotypical goblin size?
I think they are, I would say, short king size. So, I don't think they're, like, classic goblins. They're basically shark people who were once humans. So I'm thinking person who got to 80 years old and slightly shrunk from an average height. So I would say 5'5"-ish.
Cool.
That's my random ballparking.
You said that there's 3 of them?
Yes.
All right, I am going to march forward to if they're like just one that's like sort of to the side or whatever. Just going with my warhammer, baseball swing straight to the kisser.
Bing bang straight to the kisser. All right. Give me that strength roll.
It's a 15.
It's a 15. Woo-hoo-hoo. All right. And with this next combat, we're going to take a change in music. Because I think we're getting just a little bit further in the adventure. Yeah, so you are able to hit. So they're sort of in a triangle. Are you just first and foremost? Do you want to go for one of the ones in the back?
I guess I would just go for whichever one is like whatever involves me taking the fewest steps.
All right, so right at the head of the triangle. Perfect. I just wanted to give you the option here.
Yeah.
So yeah, you are. So you go ahead and roll me your damage. Actually. Well, you are going to swing your warhammer against this person. And, yeah, that's what I thought. And contact them, but they're not going to flinch whatsoever. You hit solid, and usually with that warhammer, you drive through. No driving through here.
Well, shit.
All right, Safrak.
All right. I'm gonna swing with the sword. We're gonna use the good die. Okay. All right. Yep. That's a 17.
That'll hit.
And I get a D10 for this big boy.
Ooh, that sounds good.
It's a 2. It's not a 1, but it's a 2.
Let's see how that does. Good news is you do bite in. Doing a touch. It actually does hurt the goblin. Unlike the last Warhammer swing where the goblin didn't flinch at all, you can see a slight wince. But they're still up and running.
Safrak? I think Safrak turns and just like looks at Korn like, yeah, you see them?
They're made of steel.
They're
What? Now that I've been in, since I'm going the last, I've had a minute to look around the room. What's going on in the room that we're in?
So not a ton. Honestly, it is. If I were to put this as sort of like part of a fort, it would be a sort of like break room. I think there's a table that they are clustered around, and a couple of like. They're not chairs, but they're things that have been used as chairs, maybe.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much it. You can see some piles of junk in the corners. Might be a sleeping arrangement of some sorts. Could be, prized possessions. None of it looks great.
Right. Is there a stack of it that looks like I could, like, tip over onto these goblins? Since it sounds like weapons might be an issue here. So I'm looking for alternatives.
Yeah. There are, so the stack would be like piles, right? So we're talking high.
Okay.
So it would be pretty far from something you could topple over.
Yeah. Gotcha. Okay.
I like the thought process.
I'm always my painful is always looking for that kind of non-direct combat stuff that he can do. So, I'll go and give them that one in the front a hard, more of a push than a whack with my staff.
Okay.
To see if like toppling might be
okay. We'll make this a test instead of an attack. So this will be probably a strength test.
Okay.
Right.
That is a 10.
All right. I'm gonna say you do get them to stumble back just slightly. And you're able to see, I think, as the sort of formation of the triangle breaks and they bump the table behind them, I think all three of you see what they've been guarding is a beautiful, shiny sword. All right. And it's their turn. And to make this easy, there's three of them, there's three of you. Everybody's going to get one attack. So, everybody go ahead and roll me an agility.
$20.
20, okay. That is a modified 20, correct? Nope, that's
correct.
Okay.
Correct, yeah.
Morgan, what was yours?
14.
14. Okay.
Yes.
All right. Whew. So Sarkash easily is going to, as they each pull out their knives and go for a stab, Sarkash is easily just going to bat it away. Right? Like, it's no big deal for you. However, Clorn, you're going to have a moment where this knife, as you sort of dodge out, this knife is coming through. Just hair's breadth away.
I shriek.
And Painful's like, as it comes right at his face.
Uh-huh. You have 3 health now, right?
Yeah.
All right. That's 3 damage.
Yes!
Let's roll him that broken table again.
Yeah, dude.
Jesus Christ.
Come on. All right. You are unconscious again.
Nice.
You know what? Now I'm rooting for your death. It's fine.
Yeah. Do I get more HP when I wake up?
No, you get 2. So
right.
That's more than 0, but less than your 3.
Yeah. All right, cool. Yeah. All right, so I'm 2 HP now. Sweet.
And you're unconscious for 3 rounds.
Okay.
Okay.
Painfully unkillable.
I think he's painless because he's always unconscious, so he never feels it. All right. So that is going to be our 3 goblin attacks. So, Clorn.
Yeah, that's me. Well, there's one right next to me now. And what did it attack me with?
Knife.
Knife?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll swing again with the old trusty hammer.
Okay. Give it a shot.
It's a 12.
That's not going to do it. So, yeah, you'll see the goblin. You actually were swinging, I think, close to its face. You were aiming for a headshot. And it actually does the goblin shark thing of retracting its teeth inside. And that is probably close to the difference between a connection and a misconnection.
And I sort of shriek again.
Uh-huh. Safrak.
Let's go. All right. Okay. That is a 19.
Okay. That's going to do something, I hope.
And that is 10.
Woohoo!
That is a 10.
Awesome. Okay. I don't have to roll this, but yeah. So I assume you're going for the one that swiped at you.
Yeah. Just.
Yeah.
These guys are short, right?
Yeah. To compared to 7 foot, yeah, they're about a foot and a half shorter than you.
It's just gonna lift the weapon up higher and
just straight
plunge it
down.
Yeah.
You will hear a sort of wheezy squeal, and feel it crunch as you go straight down, sort of bouncing off the spinal cord there. Yeah. So, 1 goblin is down. That is 2 left, which means that they're both going to go 1 for each of you. Go ahead and give me that agility check.
I'm just keeping the encounter balanced for everyone.
It really is.
Just a team player. Just a all in all team player here.
I rolled a 9.
Oof. Okay, that is not going to do it. VJ?
All right. Actually, I'm so sorry. My brain just completely blanked.
I can see the reboot happening.
I was like, wait a minute. I was about to do it and I lost it. What am I doing?
You're rolling an agility check.
That's right. Jesus Christ. I picked up the D6 and I was like, what am I doing with this? Oh, agility check. Wait, I don't need a D6.
Yes.
That's for that's Jesus Christ. Yep. That's a 20, not a natural one.
Okay. Awesome. Yeah. Safrak once again is just laughing in the face of these gobbies.
Can I say he just his hand has palmed the one that's trying to do something to him? It's just like, no.
I like that. Yes. Oh, there it is. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay, cool. I'm just making sure. 2d6. Cool. So yeah, you are able to palm that. I think you've well and exceeded the check. So absolutely. Clorn, however, you're going to take 1 damage.
Okay.
As a knife sinks into probably your arm. Somewhere non-vital. But yeah, you're getting a chunk taken out of you. Okay. Okay, that's what it's... Okay. All right. Yeah, so that is going to be the goblin's turn. So back up to the top, and this will be round 2. That our friend is knocked out. All right, Clorn.
That's me.
You bringing in that warhammer?
You know I am. 13.
Okay, that is not going to do it. Once again, these goblins move faster than you keep expecting. There is something about skulking in the dark and jumping out at things. Whether it be, you're not sure what they eat down here, but it's gotta be something that scurries in the dark, right? Or maybe they're vegetarians, but those are sharp teeth for vegetarians. You're not a goblin expert. So yeah, they are quick. So that's gonna be a nothing there. Safrak.
All right. Safrak is like again looking at Morgan, and it's just very much. It's because Painful is down. Well. Look who's actually handling things now. He says as he misses with a 5.
The goblin pops back up and goes, me, as it tries to stab both of you. Go ahead and give me that agility check.
Playing freaking whack-a-mole with goblins.
That's a 6.
Oh, that's a for sure stabbing. And that's a 2. That's another for sure
I rolled a
stabbing.
2.
Safrak, you're going to take 3.
Okay, my light armor is minus D2 damage.
Okay. So I've been rolling a D4 and having it.
Okay. So I'm only gonna take 2.
Cool. And then... Oh yeah, Morgan, Clorn is going to take 1.
Okay.
And then it's the top of round 3. If you make it through this round, your friend comes back conscious.
Back up.
We're gonna be fine.
I gotta hand off this. I have a scroll that I can't read. I need to hand that off. I keep looking at it and going like, oh, I gotta do that. Oh, wait, I can't read them. God, that's right.
Oh, no. Clorn, it's the top of the round.
All right. I shout to the room, which is goblins and my one conscious comrade. Nobody gets out of these tunnels alive. I shout as that's a 17.
All right, a 17 will hit.
Hell yeah. Got a 4 for the damage on that.
Okay. Gotcha. You're gonna feel a satisfying crunch for I think the first time. No, second time because you kneecapped the guy earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah. Your second bout of satisfying crunch, as you get, I think in like the shoulder sort of chest area of this goblin. All right.
Is it dead?
No, it's not dead yet. It is close. I am going to... Well, it is a progression between full and dead. Close is very relative here.
It's somewhere between alive and not alive.
Yeah. It's in that, quantum superposition of yes and no. All right. So let's go ahead and get. We've still got the unconscious person, so I'm gonna say 1 and 1. Go ahead and give me those agility rolls.
Wait. I didn't go.
Oh, sorry.
I was like, wait.
You're good. Yeah. I realized I did skip you, didn't I? Great catch.
Okay. 16.
That'll do it.
That is 9.
Oof. Okay. Let's see what this. Yeah. That. How do you kill this one?
Oh yeah, no. I think. You know what? I think he just like. Can we say it was the one he had his hand on at one point, so he just kind of pushes it over and just crunches down with his foot?
I like that. Yeah. So crunches out and then finishes with his Zweihander.
Yeah, exactly. Like crunch in the chest and then down with the.
There's a little bit of a hand in the chest, foot around, push and stab.
Yeah.
Yep. And as that happens, you are going to see the third goblin look back, pick up the weapon, and start running out the staircase. So around in this game is what it takes to cross the room. So I'm going to say they're at the door at this point.
Okay.
They're not fully out of reach. We're not working with a X amount of feet system. So if y'all are intent on killing them, there's one last turn. Let's start at the top. Clorn. Do you want to let him run, or do you want to take after him?
I am not getting anywhere near that goblin ever again, if I can help it. I am going to.
Just said no one gets out of here alive.
Yeah, I was
Literally
talking about me.
Good to know.
Yeah, I'm not chasing. If there's a way to attack, it's still in my immediate area, but I'm not going after it.
Okay. Because time is weird in all of these, and it was right next to you, there probably is a chance for a swipe in melee if you want to take it. But once again, it's full optional at this point.
Yeah. I'll attack if it's convenient.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm only gonna war crimes if it's convenient.
Yeah.
But,
I'm not going out of my way to war crimes.
Are we in a war? I think those are prerequisites for war.
doesn't matter anyway. I rolled a 4.
Okay. You swing your warhammer and fully misjudge how fast they go. Safrak.
Yep.
Let's see if you can go 3 for 3.
We're killing this guy. And he picked up the sword that they were guarding, right? The weapon?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're taking that. That's ours. Okay, I need you to tell me what, if anything, happens on a natural 20 on an attack here. Because I don't know what happens
I
on
believe that's double damage.
Dope. Is it like roll 2d10 or roll and then double?
I'm going to say roll then double. That's what I was doing earlier for the fumbles. So, it doesn't specify, but that's what I'm ruling here.
Okay, cool. Yeah, that's going to be 12 points of damage.
I could roll their soak, but that's not going to matter.
Yeah, I think kind of comes up behind him, sticks and lifts.
Yeah.
Nobody gets out of here alive.
As you stick and lift, you can actually stick your Zweihander into the ceiling with them still attached if you want. As they drop the shiny sword.
He's not gonna stick it straight through. Because he doesn't know what's going on with the other sword, so he's just gonna and then put the sword and like use the foot to get the corpse off of it.
Okay. So, third goblin dead. Safrak is 3 for 3. We are.
We did it!
Yes, that is definitely something. We did it. Yep.
So you will. It is another two-handed sword. I think it's Zweihander is two-handed. Is it two or three-handed? I don't remember, but. Okay, so it is another Zweihander, but incredibly sharp. So because I don't know how to non-mechanically say this, it is going to be a D10 plus 1 damage. So just a little bit better than yours, I think.
Yeah, well, like look at the others. Painful's up, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna look at the other, it's gonna toss his down and pick up the other one.
Clorn, do you want this? I have a eyelid blinds the mind scroll. D4 creatures fall asleep for 1 hour. I can't read it.
Yeah. Sure, I'll take it. I can read.
Sweet, you now have a sleep scroll.
Thank you. And as for you, Painful, I believe your reward for this fight is right behind that door. It's the door that says shit above it.
That says yeah. I'm like, oh, sweet. Run over there and like, you got me. I will scoop up the discarded Zweihander.
Okay. Yeah.
Yours.
So, yeah, there is. You've got the room. You've got the really rickety wooden door, in the corner. But that is the only door you haven't entered in this room. So, your options are, maybe give the room a look over if you want, or see if there's anything you've missed. Check out that other room, or head on past. Or, I mean, if you can come up with something else, send it.
I'm gonna guess the little room with the rickety door smells of its label.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Okay. If you get anywhere within it, it reeks. From a stench that is starting to come from the bodies too.
Yeah. Yeah, not interested.
I mean, you never know what they might be hiding in there.
By all means. I'll hold the torch. I will hold the torch for you.
First of all, I will not get anywhere near there. And second of all, if I were, you would not approach me with fire in any sort of reasonable radius.
But I'm like the safety officer.
I found what our problem is.
Yeah.
All right. So, what's the thought here?
Moving on, probably. Yeah, I don't have any intention of going in that stinky room.
Continue our downward spiral.
It's a very straight spiral. It's a straight descent while spiraling out a little bit.
Yeah, real talk.
Yeah, you climb back through the spore-filled, vine-laden or vine-covered stairs. At the bottom, at the bottom there is I'm trying to make sure I read this map correctly that I've got here. Okay. At the bottom, you get, as you walk down the stairs, you see that the bottom of this area is flooded. And there are several voices as you get close. If you keep continuing, you will see.
Wait, can we listen?
Absolutely.
Well, actually, Safrak will like stop, turn, and look at Painful. You're good at listening. Not staying alive, but listening. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'll creep down as far as I can to get a good listen while still trying to stay unseen.
Okay. So you go to listen to this gurgly speech. Go ahead and roll me a a presence roll.
17.
Okay. As you listen to this gurgly speech, you think of the inviting, loving embrace of the water, and how great it feels to be submerged and diving ever deeper. However, you remember the joys of being warm and dry on land. That's good enough for you.
Bounce hands, you know. Fall to the void, staying alive. Can go either way. Is there anyone actually down here, or is it?
Yeah, if you
like
walk down,
disembodied.
There will be. If you walk down, I can tell you more about what you see.
Yeah.
You do hear voices, right? Like it.
Yeah.
And it does sound like there's something moving around in the water, and there is some sort of a speech.
Is any of the speech? Can I tell what they're talking about, what they're saying, other than the thoughts about the water? That was like more like in my head.
Yeah, you'll hear several folks complaining. Oh, I hate it here. I wish we were back home. But the plant has brought us here. And then you'll hear, each of these voices is going to be different. I don't have that many voices on deck. So we're going to imagine different voices.
Grumbly, yeah.
Right. Grumbly, gurgly. I don't have it in me tonight, but we're going to, you'll hear another talking about how the raiding party will be back soon.
I'll keep slowly walking down those stairs. I'm trying to get a glimpse of what is down here.
Okay.
While staying kind of in the shadows and walking silently as much as I can.
Okay. Yeah. I think let's go ahead. I'll let you. Yeah. Based on. Let's see. Just double checking something here. Here it is. Gotcha. There's. Cool. You are able to see sort of these amphibian, humanoid creatures. You can see gills on them. They do look much like people, except they have some interesting fin placements. and gills. And their skin is sort of a murky, mottled gray and brown. Yeah.
I'm gonna make my way back up to my party members. And have you guys ever heard the tale of Innsmouth? There's a bunch of creepy water creatures down there. That's what's going on.
I don't suppose they just outright said anything about having a pair of eyes, an extra pair of eyes in their possession.
No. Something about a raiding party. They must be waiting for somebody to come back. The water's super spooky. I'd try to stay out of the water. Yeah, the water seems super sus. Vibes are definitely off.
What are the chances that first door that we didn't go through led to just like a closet with the eyes in it?
It's just yeah. I mean, we could go back. Let's go back. We can go back.
Wait, how? So, like, from assuming Painful tells us this, like, is it like we go down there and there's all water and then there's a little bit where we can stand on, or like what is? Trying to reconceptualize what's going on down there.
Yeah. So I'm just making sure that I understand it. Okay. I think that it is probably something like midriff deep, enough that you could swim in, but not enough that you would have to hold your breath to walk to get through it.
Okay. More things to kill.
Indeed.
Opportunity to keep running up the score, Safrak.
3, 1.
It's got 0.
Do you have? Okay, I have a question.
Yeah.
How does a bomb work? Is it like an area of effect item?
Yes.
I have a bomb.
Yes.
Great question. I'm going to say yes. I'm going to say, yeah, because I do not have a good answer to that. There we go. Don't mind me. Just looking this up right now.
I've got a bomb.
Oh, hey. Mork Borg has a lot of free stuff because they basically allow people to just bring it in. I've got now a thing that includes a black powder bomb in it. So cool. I can tell you a black powder bomb. What is the actual rolling of it? So it would be a thrown roll. So it would be agility. Presence. Sorry, it would be presence. It would be
presence?
Yes.
Okay. It's gonna take the bomb out. Okay. We know, like, the best things, that, like, what we're good at, what we're not good at, right? Like, I can know that maybe, okay, it's gonna take this out and shove it into Painful's chest. Not enough to break it. Throw this.
Yeah. So I will,
It's a sealed bomb. Do we have to unseal it before we throw it? Or I don't know what the purposes of sealed is here. Like, or...
Great question.
It might just be, I don't know.
I think
narrative.
that just means that it doesn't get wet if you're in water. That's my assumption, is that it's in like a waterproof container. So I'd say you can take that out. I don't think that's mechanically going to be an issue here.
All right, yeah, I was gonna say throw this.
Yeah, so we get that thing out. I get a nice, good, like, granny bowling kind of momentum going. I test it out a few times, make sure my knees and my back are, like, good. And, I want to give that thing a good old toss once we laid it.
Okay. Go ahead and give me that presence roll.
I gave it a good try. That's a 10.
That is not going to be enough.
It would have been better if I threw it.
I got one more omen. I got one. I'm gonna burn my very last omen on this one.
Okay.
No, that is a 3. That's a 3.
Is that a 3 on the die?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh yeah, you got plus zeros, so it's just whatever you say.
Yeah. So it's straight up. Yep.
I forgot about that. Okay. So
Wait, you have a +0?
Yeah. I'm straight.
Oh wait, that's right. I thought you've just been rolling so well. I have a +0 too. Oh my god, I got it, bro.
Oh yeah, that's my special ability. It's what's it say? Misplaced trust.
I love that.
There's no mechanics, so I guess it's kind of we come up with it on the fly.
So let's go ahead. So this is not a good enough roll to kill some folks, but not a bad enough roll to kill you.
That's all I'm looking for.
The problem is that you are in a rough, very old crypt that has already been eroded by some water. So as you toss this in, there's sort of an L shape into this room. And it does not quite get around. And instead sort of bings off a wall and actually lands in a small alcove on the side, exploding and crumbling rock into that alcove. And you'll hear the voices go from regular talk to alarmed and hostile about as fast as it takes the rock to fall.
Let's go kill things.
All right.
Yeah, I've never had a fight go longer than this before, gang, without being knocked out. So, like, not sure what to do now. Uncharted waters.
Let's see. So, literally uncharted waters. Andy, go ahead and roll me a d6.
E6. Oh, that is a 5.
All right. You all get the jump. So, roll your agility for initiative.
That's a 3.
2 and 2. Roll off for Clorn and Safrak.
I can't roll higher than a 2, but I do keep winning the encounter.
A little lower, and that's important.
It's a race to the bottom. Absolutely. All right. So it does seem like we're going to start with Painless. And then we'll head to Safrak. And then Clorn is finally not leading the group.
All right. With my newfound courage and my newfound two-handed sword, I'm gonna unleash a blood-curdling cry and run at the first one I can get my hands on.
Absolutely. The blood-curdling cry echoes through the hallway.
Yeah, and my like wings are kind of like doing some crazy. Yeah.
Yep. As you're splooshing through the water, it's majestic. And you see 10 of these amphibious creatures.
That is a nat 20.
That is a nat 20.
12 on the one I knocked on the floor, but nat 20 on the one I re-rolled up here.
Awesome. So, you're just gonna go for the first one, I assume?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and roll me that damage.
That's a D10 for this vibe?
Yes, it is.
Okay. That is a 9.
All right. Well, yeah, that didn't do it. You cut down the first one. Just
nice.
You're down to 9. You're finally in the
I'm
game.
like real surprised. I'm like, like just looking at the blade, like stunned.
I love it.
Yeah.
So yeah, now we're headed to Safrak.
Yeah, that's a 16.
16 will do it.
That's 3.
Okay. Gotcha. So you that's a 3 with that +1, right?
Oh, 4.
Okay. Just making sure we account for stuff. Okay. So yeah, you are able to you're able to like get a good gash in one of these drowned, and it's going to gurgle at you, sort of noise. It is not. It's like a wet Wookiee. Honestly, it's not a good sound. It takes that hit, but is still standing. Clorn, are you headed for a different one or the same one? And,
Oh no, the same one.
Okay, go ahead and make your roll. I just wanted to ask that ahead of time.
Yeah. Partially injuring more than one does not help. That is a natural 20.
All right.
Really going
is-
for a different one
it
might
is-
have helped, but
Full distracted by Safrak slicing off a part of its arm.
I am considerably smaller than Safrak, so I like come in under the swing of the sword with like a double on the dice for the critical.
Just double whatever you roll.
Cool. 8.
8. Okay.
8 total.
I don't know why I'm rolling this. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. It is crushed by your warhammer. Just, you can see goop come out of it. The slimy amphibian goop splatters to the wall. As another one of these is now down.
So we're down to 8.
You're down to 8.
Cool.
We're gonna do, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Safrak is a wild choice, but it's a choice. They are going to, only 2 of them are going for you. I think the other 2 killed somebody, so I think you get the least ire. So you're only going to have 2 agility checks. Everybody else is going to have 3.
17.
This is
17 and a 13.
17 and a 13. Okay. Where's everybody else at? Before
a 12, a 20, and a 6.
Okay. Hold on to that 20. You'll actually get an attack back on them for that.
And I've got 14, 11, and 3.
Okay. And you said, Andy, your other one was 6, right?
Yeah, it was 20, 12, and 6.
Okay. So the third one is going to get you for 2. And Morgan, I think you said only one of those was under 12, right? Or no, 11.
2 of them were.
11 and 6, yeah. So,
Yeah.
3.
Three.
That's going to be 10 total.
Y'all might be almost certainly saying goodbye to your good friend, Clorn.
What?
Yeah.
Question.
I'm also at 0. I'm also at that. Also, that 2 also took me to 0.
So you will get an attack back before you get to broken.
Yes.
Are you at 0 or are you negative? Clorn?
Well, so my original max was 5. I was down to 3.
Oh yeah, you're
before
full
I took
negative.
that attack. So I am done for.
Just pin cushioned. Yeah. All right. So while we do this, I'm gonna have you. Let's see. We are 2 hours. I'm trying to figure out how much time we got left. You know what? Go ahead. Use that random character generator. Roll up another one real quick.
Wait.
We'll get you in here. This is the joy of Mork Borg, is everyone dies a little bit. Some die a lot. All right. So just as a pin cushion, Clorn is gone. Very quickly. Safrak, go ahead and make... or not Safrak, sorry, Painless. Go ahead and make that attack back.
Is that just a damage, or do I roll to attack as well with the attack?
I believe it's roll to... let me double check, but I believe it's roll to attack.
Okay. That is a 12.
Okay. Here we go. Yeah, PC gains a free attack. Yeah, okay. That is a 12.
Yep.
That'll do it. Go ahead and roll your damage.
That is 2.
2. Okay. All right. They're going to take it. It's not as much damage as you would like. But you got him for something.
It's like fall into unconsciousness. Yeah.
Yeah, you had a full-bodied strike, and then this last spear comes and gets you. And for the third time tonight, is that full 0 or is that?
No, that's
okay.
It's dead on 0.
Okay.
Yeah.
So for the third time tonight, you're broken. Oh, that's not a 1. Okay, roll a d6. Okay. So, okay. You are going to have a broken or severed limb. Let's see. You know what? Good leg.
You want me to roll a d4?
Well, yeah. Let's go ahead. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay.
Oh, that is 4.
Okay. So that is going to... I'm going to say broken left leg.
Okay.
Not a great time. You can't act for D4 rounds now. So that's 2 rounds. And then you'll become active with... Oh, that D4 decided to jump the fences on me. With 2 health.
Nice.
You're like that guy in Monty Python. I'm not dead yet!
Yeah, yes.
But a flesh wound!
But, I guess, yeah, the Black Knight is a little bit of better comparison here, isn't it? Safrak, you're the only one left standing.
Oh my god, okay, and there's 8 of them left? 7?
8 still.
Okay, alright, let's do this. Wait, can I run away?
Yeah.
I believe so.
Yup.
Nah. He's a deserter.
And there's 8 of them.
He's literally, yeah, he's... Can he pick up painful?
Can he pick up painful?
If not, he'll leave. He will leave painful. Like that's fine, but just double checking.
Painful will do the same. So
Actually,
like
no.
try, but like
Actually,
not
no.
over.
He's not actually gonna try at all. He's just gonna leave. He's running away.
I said you started this by breaking an old man with a sarcophagus lid. So it's really on brand here.
He's actually not. He's just gonna. I think. Yeah, no. He's just gonna and just hoof it back up. Just no. I'm not doing this.
Amazing.
So I just need to be hit as many times as I go to 0 every single time, and I'll live through this encounter.
So, where are you going to? So, at what point do you stop? Do you go all the way up the stairs, back to the naked dead man?
Yes. I go all the way up the stairs, back to the naked dead man, and I go up to the door we didn't open. And then that's where I stop. That's where I'm at. Actually, I think as he's running up and he stops at the door, he's thinking about everybody that was around when they went down here, and it's like, could I kill them all? Could I go back up that way and just kill them and leave? He's considering it, but yeah, that's what he does.
I mean, you can give it a shot. It was a crowd of people. Maybe a little bit more than 10 people. So some of them had weapons, some of them did not. So it's up to you. What
He stopped at the door.
Okay. I think at this point, so I am going to say that Painless. Yeah, you're done.
Yeah.
Like, in case that wasn't obvious, you're unconscious in chest deep water and left there for a while with people who are trying to kill you. You're either stabbed or drowned. Like, it's gonna happen. So Painless is gone. But at this point, I think two more. I think they're just gonna send more carts, waves of sacrifices down this thing. So two more sacrifices come to the top of the stairs. Who do we got joining up?
I am Erg.
Erg? A-R-G?
Erg. A-E-R-G.
A-E-R-G, okay.
Because I'm fancy like that.
Ooh, fancy.
Erg, the esoteric hermit.
Love it. How do we describe Erg?
Very sort of like thin, probably not as emaciated as the nude man, but we're moving in that direction. Very, very pale, as if perhaps Erg is some sort of hermit who lives in some sort of cave situation and rarely sees the sun.
Absolutely. I love that. All right. And then, Andy, who do you got now?
I am Felban. I am a fanatical heretic. I'm a heretical priest. I got way better stats this time. But yeah, and I got plate armor too, so I'm kind of a little paladin kind of vibes going.
Nice. That hopefully might help. At some point.
And a bomb. I got another bomb, so we can try the bomb out again. Yeah.
I also got a bomb.
Nice. Yes. Yes.
It's just bombs away here. All right. Safrak. Remind me what your character's name was, Andy.
Good question. Felban. Felban.
Okay. Because I didn't write these down the first time, and it bit me for a while. I'm not gonna lie. So I was struggling there for a minute, but I've learned my lessons. Yeah. So Felban and Erg, you come down to the bottom of the stairs, and there is a drop into the room with the dead madman. and Safrak, who is wet, sopping, and probably coated in other people's blood because there's been a lot of death around Safrak.
Kind of whirls around with the sword as if he's about to attack.
Friend, you must be that they one of the sacrifices they sent in before?
Yes.
Is this one of your friends? And I like kick
No.
little body. They want us to find some kind of
Going through this door.
Our deal.
I take it you already checked the other one?
Just like eyes wide and inflamed. Yes. It's how the other two died.
Yeah, I'm gonna take out my mace, do a little one of these, bang on my chest armor a few times, and step forward. Yeah, let's do it.
All right. Who's headed through first?
Not Safrak. Like,
I guess I'm in the front then. I guess I'm in the front again.
Safrak's in the back.
Sounds good. All right.
yeah, Felben don't take front.
So as Felben heads in, so as soon as you open the door, the room gets much, much warmer. It's very hot in this room. You can see there's sort of a platform on one side and a platform on the other, and a narrow bridge across. From underneath, you can hear the faint sound of tortured screaming. And across the bridge is a greenish bronze door, one that has been aged for a long time, with heavy chains. Can all of you read at this point? Or no, Safrak still can't. I forgot it was Safrak. Also, you can't?
I can.
Erg? Okay. Erg can.
Yeah,
So
I can.
Erg and Felben will see the words "go to Netch," N-E-C-H, written in something dark brown and caked.
That's
And
blood.
I say out loud, like, what does go to Netch? Let's stomp. I'll stomp my way towards that door.
Here's a question for you. You're a fanatical heretic.
Yeah.
Does that mean... Because I'm less familiar with that, because this is the first time I've played this. Is that that you have chosen a god to worship, or a deity to worship, or something to worship? Or is that... does that come in a different way?
So it says that I'm fanatical and shrewd, and then it says, you are a philosopher, but are you really a philosopher? So maybe I'm not so much like a fanatic of a religion. I am just a fanatical dude.
Okay.
Like, just, it doesn't, like, if it wasn't religion, it would have been something else.
Okay. So, and the hermit, or you were a hermetical priest, right?
Esoteric hermit.
Or esoteric hermit. That's what it was. Then never mind. If nobody has a huge if nobody has a really like religious type background, then I won't have you guys see if you know this already, because this is a reference to world lore. So.
Oh, right on.
Yeah.
This is like one of the creatures or something.
It's a god.
Yeah, cool.
You can assume my hermit knows basically nothing about world lore.
Okay. Cool. I just wanted to give you all a chance to, in case you were like, yeah, I got God knowledge. So that's what you got.
Like I said, I think I'm gonna make my way towards that heavy door.
Absolutely. Yeah. I just want to make sure. No. Okay. Yeah, you're able to cross. The narrow bridge is a pain in the ass, especially in heavy armor. It's easy to tip over in heavy armor. Let me double check something real quick. No. Okay. It will hold your weight though.
Awesome.
And you're able to make it across.
Sweet. It's a big heavy metal door with like a lot of chains.
Yes, it is
Kind
a
of on the
bronze
door.
with chains across it, and then the words "Go to Netch."
I'm gonna try to take my hammer and is there like a padlock on the door? If not, I'm just try to bust the chains, and if there's a old like padlock, try to smash the lock to get this door open.
Yeah, I think there would have to be something holding it together.
Okay.
Whether it be a lock or like a big bolt or something that's been like welded shut. I think locks are generally easier for folks, right? Not having to bring welding equipment into a dungeon. So, let's say a lock there.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna. I'd like to try to smash it. Smash the lock.
Go ahead, give me that strength check.
Sure.
Is advantage a thing in this game?
It is not that I know of. I know, Andy, you have played this before. I don't.
It's a lot of. It's so light that it's intended for you to modify it on the fly. So it's really for like the roll twice and take the bigger one. I think the way this one works. I play a lot more Pirate Borg than Mork Borg, but it's just the DRs kind of move up and down.
That's what I was kind of
easy
anticipating.
and hard.
So if there is a way you'd like to try and work with this or make this easier, I can lower the difficulty.
Yeah, I guess I'm kind of imagining the chain and the lock and stuff. Like, you know how like it doesn't always have like. I'm imagining like trying to like make it tighter or something so it's easier and it holds in place a little bit better to be like swung at and broken. I guess like grabbing it at one point or something. I don't know if that will work.
Okay. What do you have on you, I guess is the question. Because the easiest way I could see of doing that is putting something in the chains and sort of twisting it. Right? So if you have something that you could do that with.
Can I use my sword? My weapon?
You totally can.
Yeah, shiny magic weapon just...
All right. So we are going to lower the DR. This, to give you an insight a little bit, this was difficult. It's been lowered from difficult. So
Sweet. All right. Come on, strength check. That is a 5.
oh no, that not gonna do it.
Yeah. I am wearing plate armor, but I'm actually real scrawny inside. There's a lot of loose room. This plate armor is the baggy fit.
Oh boy.
So you you do hear from inside the room a voice. Stop trying to bother me! If you're gonna leave me to rot, don't bug me, just let me die.
Oh, we're not trying to let you rot. We're trying to rescue you.
Is this a prank again?
No. Definitely no.
And there'll be a kind of a silence, and then you'll hear some scrabbling. Okay, I'm ready. Do what you're gonna do.
No, so we're working on it. It might be a minute. I'm
What's your name,
gonna try.
friend?
I got time.
What's your name?
My time or my name, Belfaduc. Belfaduc.
Sure. Why are you in that room?
Look, I defended myself, and now they put me here. I'm innocent.
Defended yourself from what?
Look, this conversation's pretty hard to have from behind a door. You just let me out. It'll be fine, and I'll help.
Yeah, you help on your you start yanking on your side.
I've spent several hours on my side. It doesn't do anything. But sure. Wait. What are you? Am I gonna get hurt if I'm on my side?
As I pull the bomb out of my bag.
Wait, we might need that. Switch places with me. You hold the sword, I'll take the fucking hammer.
Yeah. All right, so I'll grab the lever and...
Don't break my sword. My weapon.
I think with all of my might, I probably... There's no stress.
Yeah, that's a 16.
Okay, that is gonna do it. You can see the rust and the this is an old lock.
How old are we talking here?
It was probably very old before it got put on the door.
Okay, that makes sense. Okay.
But it has rusted a bit. So, it's not like 1,000-year-old lock, right?
Mm-hmm.
But also, this lock wasn't brand new when it got put on there, probably.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, and you can absolutely pull off the chains from here, and the door, despite being chained, does not have a full lock on it. It just has a latch. So, is it done?
I'm gonna put my foot right at the base of the door. Like if you've ever had a little brother and keep him from getting in your room, like that kind of move. Before we open this,
you'll see that the handle. It doesn't look like it works.
Oh no, it's still. Hold on, man. It's still stuck on this side. But while I'm messing with, do you know anything about an eye or eyes?
Do I know anything?
We're looking for eyes.
With that fucking plant wanted to see shit, didn't it? We've talked about it before. Did they go and get it?
I don't know. Hey, I'm gonna let you out of this room, but you gotta be real honest with me about one question. Are you naked and covered in filth on the other side of this door? If you lie to me, it's gonna be a problem.
You met Gerald.
Gerald's dead.
Hey, it was worthless anyway. He just sort of cowered in a corner.
Him and I had a more intense interaction, and I'm trying to avoid a repeat.
Well, I'm not naked.
I'll let my foot in, like let him out.
Okay.
And Saffrak has his sword now.
Okay. Yeah. So yeah, you'll have traded weapons back.
Yeah.
So you will see, Belfaduk is wearing like this. He is one of the amphibious type creatures, wearing like a tattered dress with like a mottled like these are garments that don't quite fit, right, and like a pair of trousers underneath. It's an odd combo, but you know, everything is decayed a little bit, or like there are cut marks in it. Like these are not the garment's original owner. Woo. Thanks.
So, yeah, how the heck did you get yourself into this situation?
Look, so there was this guy, right? And he kept trying to take my stuff, and I said no. At that point, the die was cast. You know?
What stuff was he trying to take?
He just kept randomly taking, you know, like my food, and like, you know, I'd get something I liked, I got a nice knife once. And, at one point, I found some armor. It was good. I was part of a raiding party. Things were going well, and then all of a sudden, that stuff started disappearing. So I sat up late, and I found him, and I said, "If you do this again, I can't be held liable." Right? And he did it again. So I waited. And also in this room, I should say, actually, you guys probably aren't looking in the room, so never mind. He came up again one night, and so I was faking asleep. And as he reached over, stab in the armpit. You bleed out real quick.
So you didn't defend yourself. You just killed.
My things are part of myself.
Sure.
Killed him in his sleep.
No.
Yes.
He was awake.
You should have waited.
Should have.
He thought I was
killed
asleep.
him. No, or killed him where you wouldn't have gotten caught.
Look. Normally, these things would go my way. But when you're the son of the leader of the raiding party, apparently you get preferential treatment or something.
Raiding party?
Yeah. Yeah, we gotta... Like, you get food.
How long ago were you put in here? Hours, days, weeks?
More than hours. Maybe more than days? I don't know. It's really hard to tell time when you're just in a lot.
How many times did you sleep?
Seven.
Not convinced he knows what numbers are.
How many fingers am I holding up?
That's... I think 3.
We'll turn to the others. We ran into some of his kind, and they were talking about a raiding party that wasn't quite back. Violence ensued, and then I was here. If they're the ones that took the eyes, we'll have to go back.
I mean, what eyes?
Someone stole something from above.
Slam him against the wall.
Ah. What? Am I?
What do you know about the eyes?
When did they go? Whose eye? You all have your eyes. Nobody's missing an eye.
You said something about the flowers when I mentioned the eyes on when the door was still closed.
Oh, the plant. The plant of life.
Is that the creepy angel face vines that are everywhere?
No, but they work for the plant of life. It's an asshole. I don't know if you know that, but are you guys? Do we want to kill the plant? I'm in, if that's what we're doing.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, let's do it. Lead on.
We gotta. All right.
Can I quick look in that room before we move on?
Yeah.
Something about that room calls to me to look in it.
Christ.
It is a pretty empty room. But you will see there is an arm nailed on the wall. And there is muck. Dried, gooey muck all over the room. Not all over, in the region of the arm, I should say, to give you a better picture here.
Like fresh? You said dry. You said it's dried. It's like it's old.
But yeah. It's not, it's that you can see different splotches of it. Some of it is older than what's on the door. Some of it is much, much fresher.
Is it like the clothes that this guy has on came from whatever is hanging from the wall? You said his like clothes his clothes were all like weird sizes and stuff.
Yeah, it's definitely not their own, but the clothes are mismatched, so they're probably not from one source. It's more like collected clothing than it is stolen from one source. You're not sure, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I'm good here. The rest of the party's good.
Safrak is just exhausted. He once again, actually, as we're leaving, he'll turn. Okay, how many of the people up top side had weapons? Do you remember?
I'm gonna say basically all of them.
We got 2 bombs. If we're trying to just fight our way out of here.
I do have a bomb.
Got a bomb.
Yeah, we were just kind of snatched in sacrifices, so I have no reason to want these eyes.
We could go back up and try and kill everybody and run.
I'm down. I'm 100% down.
Yeah.
We'll turn to the fish guy. Hey, can you even go back to your people?
No, they want me dead, and I'd prefer they were dead personally. They're assholes.
Well, can you fight?
I mean, I killed a guy.
Okay, you're coming with us. Up top side, we'll kill people and we'll go our separate ways.
They're gonna go, okay, wait. 1 second, and they're gonna walk in the room. And sort of jumbled in a pile on one side is some bones, and they're gonna take a femur with some meat still on it, and take a bite of anything that could be hanging off of it. You're all right. I got my weapon.
Good as any.
All right, let's go.
All right.
Now, do we want to come up with any kind of like a loose plan of what's going to happen up top, or are we just going to wing it? I'm okay either way.
Go ahead and
We could say we found it, and then toss the bombs, and let that be what it will.
okay.
Yeah, that sounds like a solid plan.
That seems like a good number.
We're gonna die up there.
Yeah, probably.
I maybe just rolled for how many folks are up there.
Did you roll a D100?
No. I wanted a more averaged result than that, so I rolled a bunch of d6s.
Okay, cool.
A number between 1 and 30 for d6s.
The last time I played Curse of Strahd, we fought all of Strahd's like armies after we had like run away for a while, and we won. So
Here's a question: if I guess the correct number, will you have it?
Ooh, interesting. You know what? I'll say yes.
What are we? Who's good at math? What are the odds here?
I just know that there's a maximum of 180 people there.
Oh, that's yeah, you're guessing the people number?
Yes.
Okay. Just making sure I have the right number in my mind in case you're trying to read it.
Just-
I mean, there's only like one real number to guess, but
What's that?
69, the nicest number.
26.
Incorrect.
Well, I tried.
Okay.
We just have to kill a maximum of 180 people.
Yeah,
I will
look, we
say,
got this.
because of that, I did add 1d6 more people. Just so you know. Just so
We
you
just have
know.
to kill a maximum
You know,
of 186 people.
I don't remember that being a part of that deal, but I can't complain. So here we are.
It's okay. Either this is going to be a great success or a great failure, but it's going to be great one way or another. All right. So, are y'all going to try to climb out and head up? What's the plan here? What's going on?
Are we gonna? Do we want to set up like a trap to try to get the cultists? Like, hey, we got it. Come down here. We get the one bomb, or we just throw it. We just throw it into the crowd and see what happens.
I don't think the cultists will come down.
Yeah, that's fair.
So we're gonna have to go up.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
All
we'll
right.
probably want to keep this entrance close at hand so that we can retreat if we need to, because it'd be better to bottleneck them.
I don't think
if we have
living.
to.
I don't think Felbin has kind of decided that this might be the end. Like there will be no retreat from whatever is about to happen. Yeah, I'm ready. To climb up there and throw my bomb out. Let's get it started.
Let's do it. 2 bombs.
2 bombs. No waiting.
It's an all or nothing roll
That is
now.
That is a natural 20 with a +2 on my presence throw.
All right. Are we? So, quick question before we get going here. Are we rolling both at once, or I forget? Did you say throw one and throw another, or throw both and go?
Let's throw
Up and
them both.
go.
Okay. So
I'll throw mine as well then.
then, and y'all are basically popping your heads out of the sarcophagus and chucking.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have bad news about my bomb.
Oh God.
Is it real bad? Is it
I rolled a 5.
Okay, it's not. It wasn't a 1.
Yeah.
I thought you were gonna say you rolled a 1.
Yeah, we nat 1 to nat 20'd in the same.
I was hoping for it. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I know you were.
So yeah. So let's see. Let's do it this way. So that's a nat 20. So I'm gonna roll a percentage to see, because you're killing some people here for sure.
Yeah.
And you're killing twice as many as what I would normally let you kill. I don't really have a number for what happens when this gets thrown into a group. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to roll a percentile. Perfect. 50%. So that...
Nice.
So two things are going to happen here.
Now, is that 50% doubled?
Yup. That's...
Or is it 25% doubled?
That's going to be 50% doubled. You rolled on the dot what you needed to do to get that. This has been a masterful class in being bad until the perfect moment. So, there are, by the way, 20 people out there, including the Mystic. And as you hurl this bomb, they're in like a cultish prayer circle. And you hurl this bomb out, and the Mystic is actually going to catch it.
When he catches it, I yell for Gerald. Isn't that what he said that the naked guy was?
Yes.
His name was Gerald? Yeah.
And the Mystic is gonna, in their nasally, ah! Before they are exploded, and the 19 other people around them are also exploded.
Hell yeah.
There is, I will say, there is a carriage of other people that were brought in to be sent in as well. They've just got carriages of sacrifices apparently somewhere that they're just ready to send into this place. Those folks are not dead because they're not in the prayer circle. But, you know, fuck them. That's up to you guys. So, they got here on their own. They can get out probably.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
They got their stuff on them.
you actually are. The explosion detonates the Mystic, and you do see their helm, with their head still in it, gets rocketed up. And so as the dust clears, you see this broken, and I forget what the Japanese art is of like repairing things with gold, but it's been repaired with precious metals, much like that. They didn't always have gold, so sometimes it's copper, sometimes it's silver, sometimes it's gold, but it's been reforged with precious metals in that cracked sort of way. And the lifeless eyes of the Mystic looking out from it. You're free to go.
Yeah.
Cool. I don't even wait for the dust to settle. Like, the explosion happens, like, the bodies scatter, and I am sprinting through the red mist to get the hell out of here.
I watched the helmet get launched into the sky. Wait for it. VJ, if you're not gonna end the world, you can go, because I'm gonna put the helmet on.
Oh yeah, no, Safrak's gonna go up to everybody that's in like the carriages. You got anything valuable? I'll get you out of here.
There's one who's in there. I'm royalty.
Wait, we'll pick him up on his shoulder and carry him out. We're getting out of here.
You'll see them just away.
he's
Suddenly
like,
they're
yeah.
all royalty.
I'm. If he's not, he's getting beheaded. I'm gonna be so real.
As you like Princess Peach, this supposedly royal person. Absolutely.
Like he's walking away. It's like, if you're not royalty, I'm gonna kill you in the most brutal and painstakingly way possible.
I swear I'm royal. I swear.
Can I make a presence check or something? Like, can I, what? I want to. Is this motherfucker lying to me?
Go ahead. I mean, if you want to make a presence check, absolutely.
16.
Yeah, they fully believe that they are royal. The truth is that their clothing is worth a little bit more than all the other prisoners.
He turns back around to go see if there's somebody with actual money, but he's not going to kill him because clearly this dude is delusional. But yeah, that's him.
I'm a viscount of the third hierarchy. I'm really bad at court names. I'm not going to lie to you.
Sure you are. Of course you are.
My uncle's a duke. Anyway. But all right. Where's that? I don't remember what. Felbin.
Yeah, so I want to find the helmet with the head still in it that's like returned, that's fallen back down. Scoop the head that's in it out. Kind of blow all the dust and whatever out of the inside and put it on my own head.
Absolutely. Go ahead and give me a presence roll.
Alrighty. Oh, that is a 3.
Ooh.
Oh wait, +2 is a 5.
That's still not good enough. You are driven mad.
Yes.
You believe that you are the incarnation of Tergal, the child thief, and that you can build a small army to take on Verhu to destroy his prophecy. Their prophecy. Their basilisk. Gender's not, you know, like...
A cloaca's a cloaca.
Yeah. They're a two-headed basilisk. It's, you know. Yeah. That's
sweet. So I am now the new cult leader. Perfect.
Basically, yeah. And you now have already some sacrifices.
Yeah.
All left in a cart for you.
Blood for the blood god. Day 1, we're killing it.
Safrak, I feel like... Are you already sacrificing these people, by the way, Felbin?
Oh, we're not going to waste a whole lot of time, but...
No, we're fading out on something like this. And I am going to check in. Erg, you're just running, right?
I'm running. I will not be sacrificed this day. Someday, probably, but not this day.
You have just taken off.
If Safrak sees Felvin put on the helmet, he's like, no, it's not worth it, and drops the Viscount and just runs off as well. No.
Perfect. I think that's where we'll stop today's session. I think that's a perfect moment. Is you all survived, whatever that means. One of you is driven mad. The end of the world is still nigh, and everybody's probably dead very soon. But you get your last free moments to yourself, except for those of you that have other voices in your heads now. This has been Mork Borg. For those that want to play this adventure, by the way, it is a free adventure on Mork Borg's website. It was designed by Johan Knorr, and it's for free on their website. I, set up a way of getting there and did some flexing on it. But the general adventure we ran is available for free online. If anybody's like, that was fun, I want to run that with my people. Go and make sure you buy Mork Borg and support, all your independent TTRPG designers and buy lots of games and have some fun. So, with that, is there anything else you guys want to say about your characters before we, do an outro and goodbyes?
Yes, actually, I never said it, but Safrak had on one of his hands was missing a thumb and an index finger and held things like kind of like a crab or a lobster. Yeah,
That's amazing. I love that. And now I've got a bird flying around the room as we talk.
Yeah,
So we'll
Felbin
see.
the
bird.
Fanatic is super excited about his new role as cult leader. This career, this lateral career shift, I think is really going to do some things in his life. The bird!
Ramona is ready for bedtime. She's letting me know it's time to go to bed. So let's get out of here. Morgan, I know yours is probably going to be short and sweet. Where can the folks find you?
If you can find me, good luck. I am Morgan, aka Newly Human, in many places, or you can check under your local bridge.
Yeah, because Morgan just, is really dwells those bridges. That's when I needed a person for the session. That's what I went to was the nearest bridge. Said, "Here's a tuna sandwich. Come hang out with me." And Morgan is here. Andy, who are you, and where can folks find you if they enjoyed you today? What you got?
So I am Sketchy Van RPG, all one word, at basically anywhere. There's a few places I'm still Duvelman Dice, so if you see that, I think my itch page is still Duvelman Dice. I'm on TikTok a lot, but I'm on if you yell Sketchy Van RPG 3 times out loud, I will appear.
It's a pretty cool little trick.
Yeah, don't be naked and covered in filth, please.
All right. And VJ, I know you got a lot of irons in the fire constantly, so I kind of saved you for last here.
Short, sweet, and to the point. Hey, y'all, my name is VJ Harris. I am VJH Creations everywhere on the internet. If you don't find me in that one little thing, it's VJH_Creations. If it's a social media platform, I'm there. Doesn't mean there's a lot of stuff there, though. And I have stuff on the DMs Guild and Drive-Thru-RPG and Itch. So, yeah, that's me.
Awesome. And I did hear cool little thing. So one of our next episodes should be April 6th, if I have the date correct. We are working with Dan the Baker to play Storybake, which I heard you are involved with.
I am one of the writers for that. Storybake. Have a great time.
So I'm very excited. I've already backed it on Kickstarter. So if you're watching this, go back it on Kickstarter, support VJ, and then come watch us play it on the 6th. So I'm very excited for that. And I got even more excited when I heard VJ was involved because they do awesome shit. Yeah, and I am Tony. You can find me online at Tony Will Edit, mostly on TikTok. But I have that other places. There's just not much there. And of course, here on the One Shot Wonderarium, where every week we play a new TTRPG, and I try to trick people into being my friends. It hasn't worked yet, but, progress. I think maybe progress. So, the next time. All right, y'all. It's been great. We love you, and we'll see you next time.